For my first real estate deal, I lost $25,000. My name is Korbie Nitiforo. I own Innovative Real Estate Investments, and I make these videos because I want to help more people get out of the rat race. Today we're going to talk about 3 common mistakes I see people make when it comes to buying a rental property. And I have made these mistakes, and I'm going to give you some specific examples of what happened and how it affected me. The first mistake I see people making is they buy a rental property in the wrong location. Location. That's right, folks. You want to make sure that the house is in a good area code, near good schools, in a nice area where people would want to rent it. As a rule of thumb, if you wouldn't want to live there, it is likely your tenants won't want to live there either. So don't go and buy a house that's in the hood for cheap, and you're going to end up, it'll become a costly mistake. This actually happened to me. So when I first started investing in real estate in 2008, I bought a house for $25,000. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, beautiful home. I thought, wow, I'm making out like a bandit. I bought it in Detroit, Michigan. And at the time, there were no jobs in Detroit. So literally I had this house, beautiful house, and nobody wanted to rent it. So don't make that mistake. Don't buy a house in the wrong area code. The second mistake I see people making when it comes to buying a rental property is they spend too much money on a house. And what you want to look for when you're purchasing a house is you want to find out what the after repair value is on that house, because you don't want to spend more than 75% of that. If you spend more than 75% of the after repair value, you will be underwater, because what's going to happen is when you go to refinance the house, the bank is only going to loan you up to 75%. Well, some banks will loan you as much as 80%. But if the bank, I like to err on the side of caution. So if the bank is going to loan you 75%, you don't want to spend more than that. And that means repairs all in. If you spend more than that, you're going to find yourself in hot water. Now, this actually happened to me. So early on in my investing career, before I learned the rights and wrongs, I purchased a house for $85,000. Now the house, the after repair value of the house was $110,000. And so if you do the math, I was underwater. And this was even before I did repairs. So when I did the repairs, I put about $3,000 or $4,000 in repairs. When I went to the bank to refinance the house, I had to bring a big chunk of money to closing because of my mistake. And so I learned the hard way. And so don't you make the same mistake I made. The third mistake people make when purchasing a rental property is they want to try to manage the property themselves. Now, this is one of the worst things you can do. It's a very poor mentality. What a lot of people want to do is they want to waste a whole bunch of their time to save just a little bit of money. And when I say a little bit of money, it costs about 10%. The property management companies charge you about 10% of the rent, the total rent. So if you have a house rented for $1,000 a month, the property management company is going to charge you about $100. And isn't that worth your peace of mind? You won't be getting calls at 2 a.m. You won't be getting calls that you have to fix the door or you have to fix this or fix that. The property management company will take care of it. Now, of course, I did make this mistake. Very early on in my real estate career, I bought a property and I thought I was going to manage it myself. And so I would essentially go down and pick up the rent checks, and I would see to it if the tenant had a problem, I would go down there with my handy little tools and I would try to go and fix the problem. So I was wasting a whole bunch of my time to save just a little bit of money. And so after I discovered the benefits of a property management company, I fixed that. I made sure I never managed another one of my properties. So there you have it, ladies and gents. 3 common mistakes I see people making when buying a rental property. So, don't let me catch you making those mistakes. And if you're thinking about investing in real estate and you're on the fence, and maybe you have a bit of cash saved up and you want to see your money work hard for you instead of you working so hard for your money, think about joining our mentorship program and join our hundreds of students that we've helped reach financial freedom through real estate.
YouTube! If you like the videos we've been putting out and you want to see more videos about getting financially free and getting out of the rat race, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and all that other YouTubey stuff.